My name is Emmanuel Adekojo Adeyemi. I live at Alimosho in an underserved community in Alimosho, and I have this passion of transforming Africa using technology. So when I was in high school, I have this senior that used to build some devices with just carton and the rest of them. So I was inspired by him, and I also moved into that too, where I also build with him, I partner with him. So both of us, we become a roommate, and we started working on the project together, on different projects together. And with that, I was able to imparted most of my juniors when I was in high school, and I was able to create a club, which is like a tech club where my juniors and the rest of them, I engaged them into building those devices. I wanted to be a robotics, and a lot of people told me that to become a robotics is not easy. As someone from underserved community from Nigeria, and I'm a type of person that like proving to people that something is easy. So I knew that robotics is a combination of computer science, mechanical engineer, and electrical engineer. And after high school, I knew I did more of my research, and I realized that it's not only Nigeria that is suffering from this. Most of African countries are also having difficulty with technology, realizing the way technology can transform a lot of things about economic and the rest of them, and which make me change my passion in transforming Nigeria to transforming Africa. Then I don't have laptop, I don't have phone, I don't have any gadget. Even our TV is not working then. And I was just alone in my room and like that with just my book and pen. So during that moment, my mommy had a phone, so I have a button phone then. So that button phone, I do make some research. So it's just like a button phone. The button phone doesn't go beyond that. You only just search and you can't click because of it doesn't support that. So what I did now is that in the night, my mom is opening that. She must not see me pressing her phone, but I know her phone password. So what I do now is that in the night, I just take her phone and just start learning Python programming and robotics, Arduino at the same time. Like I was not learning I was learning Python and Arduino at the same time. And while I was learning them at the same time, I would jot them down into my book. So when I wake up early in the morning around 8 and 9. And during that moment is when I take my book and I start revising what I learned in the night. And like that, I keep improving myself. I start writing code with book. I started keeping up, okay, look at this thing I did. Let me start taking of this project. I started building projects with my book. And my first project was building a personal assistant using Python with just my notebook and pen. And I built this personal assistant that is just like if and else condition. You said if play Taylor Swift music, you check if there's play in the keyword. If there's play in the keyword, then it's going to take the Taylor Swift out of it and just try to open YouTube and play it with an API of Python. So that was my first project, this book. So due to my volunteering, I volunteered to various schools. Due to those volunteering, I met a teacher called Miss Slaka. Miss Slaka is like a mentor to me. So with the help of Miss Slaka, I was able to grow a lot. She connected me to Community Innovation Hub. She introduced me to Mr. Wale and Mr. Soji, where I got to Community Innovation Hub. And when I got to Community Innovation Hub, I feel connected. I felt like this is the right place I am. I have the mentality that there was not any people who knew anything about technology. Nobody knew about programming. Nobody knew about robotics. When I got to Community Innovation Hub, I met Mr. Wale. I saw that, wow, so somebody who knows robotics. I thought it's only me and Mr. Wale. Later I was like, so this thing is in Nigeria, and why is this so hidden? Why are people not knowing about that? There is this tech, there is this part of technology. Even my mom don't know anything about AI. Nobody knows about AI. My sister don't know about AI. I have to be the one to sit them down and explain what AI is, to explain what this technology out there are. Let me just say, without Community Innovation Hub, I can't reach the level I am, and because of that, I was able to learn more, grow myself, be able to teach. I'm able to teach again, and leadership skills, a lot of soft skills, and I also learned 3D animations, 3D modeling, and one of my latest projects, I was able to use the power of 3D modeling to build that project, thanks to the help of Community Innovation Hub. So when I come to Community Innovation Hub, I was introduced to SDG. I should not lie, when I first got to know SDG, I was like, this is not what I signed up for. Like, SDG, why should I learn SDG? Why should I do this? Why should I do this? And later I got to realize that SDG is actually important, because with the help of SDG, you can give birth to a lot of problems you can solve with the skills you have. And with that, I'm already like achieving one of my passion of transforming Africa.
Visual impairment transcends mere statistics. It's a profound human experience. Imagine navigating a bustling street without sight, recognition of faces, and deciphering a handwritten note. Globally, 2.2 billion people grapple with near or distance vision impairment, and in at least 1 billion cases, this is unaddressed. Social isolation, navigational hurdles, information gap. Vision Lens isn't just a solution, but a beacon of empowerment, here to revolutionize the lives of the visually impaired.
Watch out! I love my family. Thank you for giving me happiness.
So the name of the project now is Vision Lens. So Vision Lens is an innovative project that aims to help people who are visually impaired. So how does it work? It's like it has a lot of different solutions it solves. It detects obstacle. There's an obstacle going to tell you that there's an obstacle ahead of you. If there are 5 people, going to tell you there are 5 people, they are this thing. And it also has face recognition features where it recognizes faces, it recognizes anyone's faces, which can help people who are visually impaired to be able to connect to their loved ones. Maybe like waking up in the morning and your child telling you good morning ma, good morning mommy, good morning, your visually impaired child telling you good morning mom, or like that, be able to recognize their mom with the help of the device. And that device also helps in creating a communication bridge, because I know that is not a solution that is out here. So communication bridge between people who are speech impaired and visually impaired. Like, can you imagine someone that can't speak being able to speak with someone that can't see, like is visually impaired? So I was able to create that project to add that features to it, so whereby the project can understand ASL. So when somebody is speaking through American Sign Language, the visually impaired, the device is going to detect, then tell the visually impaired person that this person is telling you I love you in ASL language, or how can we partner together to work on the project on the ASL language. So with the help of this project, is create communication bridge between speech impaired and visually impaired, and at the same time it helps to detect obstacle. It helps the visually impaired to recognize the environment, understand the environment, even see beyond people that are not even visually impaired. They can see beyond us. They know the distance between any object. They know there's a pin, just a tiny pin. It's recognized there's a pin ahead of you, like every single thing. So that is what this project is about. And why did I build this project? That is because actually there are a lot of solutions out there that do this project, and I know I build a lot of unique stuff with it. But I'm not actually sticking to the unique stuff I built, which is the communication bridge. What I'm sticking to is the affordability. So that is the reason why I am saying, okay, you know what, I am going to go into this project now. I'm going to build it and I'm going to make it affordable, so that I want to solve every single problem to make it technology. So with the help of the partnership with Community Innovation Hub with Microsoft, so Mr. Soji just come into my DM and just like said, Adeyemi, do you have any project you want to provide? I was like, project? You don't have any project? I was like, do you have any projects? You have to like break it down for me, explain everything. And Mr. Soji started opening that when you want someone to success, like you want someone to succeed, you won't leave you alone, you must succeed. Like it's not like, do you have? If I say I don't have, we'll be like, okay, that's it. If I say I don't have, you must have. So you have to like push me that, look for your project. You have a pretty Python studies this. Where is your project? And you have to like push me, and I have to go into my cache. I have to look for this project about the recognizing objects since 2020. So the project becomes very useful to solving problem of health. And how did I know? I have to like connect it to SDG, because you have told me that this project must have a problem in solving. So the project, according to with the help of Community Innovation Hub mentorship and with their partnership with Microsoft, I was able to pitch the project to Bill Gates in person in a room where I presented the project to Bill Gates. I built the 3D model, I did the electronic connection, I put the softwares and everything, and the project was intact, and I was able to solve the project of visually impaired. So that project, after then, the help of Community Innovation Hub, at the same time, I went to South Africa. But immediately after meeting with Bill Gates, that's it, 2 weeks after, I also got a mail about being shortlisted for Take Action Lab, which is a program organized by Global Citizen. So it's a leadership program in South Africa. So Global Citizen is a program from American non-government organization where they help people who want to take a gap year to stay in South Africa for 3 months. I got to South Africa and I got connected with a lot of people around the whole world, because we were 3 that was in Nigeria, and we were like 50 people, and a lot of people from India, from Pakistan, from Brazil, from USA, from a lot of different countries. So we are all in a single house, Nepal. So I have a lot of like everyone, we are connected. Like we are all people that are like, we are all passionate about transforming one thing or another. So when I got to CIH, I started having a lot of achievements, like a lot. With the help of Mr. Soji and Mr. Wale, for climate science, Olympias, climate science, I qualified for semi-finals. For the final level, I didn't go. I didn't qualify actually. I was in South Africa then, and I was also selected for Aspen Institute, which is an American NGO in US. That's been in existence since 19 something, and I was privileged to be shortlisted among the people that should attend the fellowship at US. And I also got shortlisted as Take Action Lab, so I become an alumni of Global Citizen Year, which is also an NGO from Global Citizen Year is an NGO from Americans, but we don't take gap years. I also have privilege to also be shortlisted as AFANI Scholars. AFANI Scholars is like a particular program where they select people to study in US based on their stories and their journey. So they select and shortlist people. It's very competitive and very difficult to be selected. I also got admission into various colleges in US, like 3 colleges from University of Alabama, Kelvin University, DePaul University, University of Colorado, and I got scholarships from them, but just half, not full, because that is how they do for international students. They don't give full scholarship for international students. But based on my extracurriculum and my academic, I was able to get it, and which most of them are coming from extracurriculum I did from Community Innovation Hub, because we used to do World Cleanup Day, where we all in the Innovation Hub, we come out and we clean the environment. So due to those, I was able to get into a lot of fellowship, a lot of grants, and a lot of things. So my next plan now is to go to college, to go more and into more industrial knowledge, and be able to know how I can use those knowledge to be able to solve real world challenging problems that is going to leave an impact on millions and billions of people around the world. And also the next plan now again is that I also intend on having a startup, a company, which is a company that is going to be solving for visually impaired, which is for Vision Lens. I created a LinkedIn channel already, Vision Lens, and I also have a website for Vision Lens. So I also tend on making the company very, very large so that I can help people who are visually impaired and make it more affordable at the same time. And the technology is going to be a robotics company that build various technology to solve problems. So in the future, I tend on building a robotic company that is going to help people in solving various challenges and letting other technology, other robotics companies know that technology needs to solve every single thing, including financial problem. And they should also consider people that they are also in underserved community and they are low-income earners. And in the future, I also have these great dreams of becoming someone like, not Elon Musk, but my own, higher than Elon Musk. And I also have this dream of like being able to lay an impact on people, being able to have a company, just start up on my own, like a big company and go to college.